Hi everyone and welcome to Balanced. My name is Monika and I will be taking you through this beginner's morning practice. So make yourself comfortable on the mat, and this session is perfect for you if you are new to yoga, but also for you who has been practicing yoga a lot and just wants to take it a little bit slower today. So when you found a pose on the mat that you feel comfortable with, close your eyes and take this moment for yourself to ground yourself. So we're setting that intention and we're setting that mindful start for our practice. Focus on your breath. Make sure that with every breath you take, you bring in loads of positive energy that you want to have for the day. And when you breathe out, you let go of all of that negative energy that you don't want anymore. Deep, full breaths. Let go of yesterday. Let go of what's coming later. Just focus on now. Put one hand on your heart and one on your stomach. Now, with this physical contact you're making with your body, see if you can deepen your breaths a little bit more. And set an intention for yourself. Something that gives you strength, that makes you smile. It can be an energy, a feeling, something that you can come back to when you need that extra focus during the practice. And taking this moment for yourself, this first start of your practice, you're setting the tone for the rest of the day. So lift the arms up above your head and take a little stretch here from side to side. As deep as you want from side to side, just to get that blood going. And let the arms come down. Bring yourself up on all fours on the mat. From there, find a pose into child position. Open those knees a little bit more. Arms in front of you, and now press your fingers into the mat. So release energy from the shoulders all the way down for the elbows, out for your hands, for your fingers down into the mat. And the opposite direction, your sit bones are coming closer and closer down to your heels. So your spine is long, elongated, and getting that awesome deep stretch. Deep breath in, bring yourself up on all fours, toes under, and now make sure that your elbows, shoulders, and hands are in one straight line. Take a deep breath, bring your heart up to the sky, and breathe out, eyes into your belly. Breathe in, lift that chest up and open. And breathe out. And now find your own flow. You are now in control. If you want to stop in one position longer, you go for it. If you want to flow a little bit faster, do it. Listen to your body. No stress here, my friends. I will tell you when to stop, so keep going. Whatever works for you. Make sure to sync that breath with your movement. So when you go up, you breathe in, and when you come down, you bring out. Now come to center and bring your left hand under your right. Press yourself up on the right fingertips. Open the chest and give me a big smile. Coming back in. And you're gonna go back to cat and cow. And again, you choose your tempo. Remember when you lift that chest to breathe in. And when you roll your back, make it big and breathe out. And taking the other side, hand under, arm under, press yourself up on the fingertips. And if you're doing left or right, it doesn't matter because we're going to do both sides. So choose which one you want to start with. Come back up, bring those hands forward and bring yourself down to child position. And again, you're going to press yourself up on those fingertips to get that energy going from the scapula, shoulders, down to the elbows and hands. Bring yourself up, toes under, and we're going to go for our first downward facing dog. And this is a very generous position where you have time to do whatever feels good for you. So if you want to pedal between your feet, if you want to bend and stretch your knees, maybe you want to bring your weight forward from your feet to your hands. So do what feels good for you here to release that first tension you usually have in the back and in the shoulders in the morning. And remember, stay connected with your body, listen. Now take a moment in silence, stay completely still. Think sit bones apart, belly in, bend those knees, and take a little walk into your hands. Keep those legs bent a little bit and just let go and hang over. Grab your elbows, make sure that you release the tension in your neck. And just stay here and breathe for a minute. Release the hands, press the fingers down into the mat, lift your chest, straighten the legs and come back down. Grabbing those elbows again, let your belly rest on your legs. Bring your hands over your legs. Your feet is another position for you. So if you cannot reach the mat, you can always choose the other option. And now just sway a little bit from side to side, softly, gently, pressing again down to the mat, long neutral spine, bending those knees, and now bring your elbows over your knees. Sit bones apart, long neutral spine, long neutral neck, open that chest. Now hips under, belly in, and roll yourself up. Open those hands, open the chest, and look up into the sky. Stay here. Now let's rotate and open up the shoulders. Do it together with your breath. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Circle the arms over your head and circle the arms down. Fall forward slowly. Press those hands into the mat. Long neutral spine. Bend the knees. And come all the way down with your sit bones. And now take one step back with one foot and the other. Bring yourself forward. Knees down. Body over your hands. Bend those elbows into your first chaturanga. And we're going to bring ourselves up to a little baby cobra. And in this cobra, you're going to breathe out when you come down, toes under, and you're going to go through your knees back down into downward facing dog. I'm going to stay here and keep breathing. Keep listening to my voice. Think sit bones apart. Belly in. Now bend those knees and bring one leg forward, the other leg with you. Press those fingers down, long neutral spine. And bring yourself up. Circle the arms above your head. And circle the arms down. That was our first sun salutation A, my friends. Now let's open that chest again. I love to do this in the morning to really open up. Now we're going to circle the hands again over our head, preparing ourselves for the other side for sun salutation A. Press those fingers, long neutral spine, open that chest, come back down, bring your sit bones down and back with one leg, the other. Now you can choose if you want to still do the chaturanga on your knees, or if you later want to try and do it on your toes. So that's going to be up to you. I'm encouraging you to listen to your body, but remember, if you're doing this first thing in the morning, do it softly. So in the downward facing dog, I want you to breathe really deep breaths. Bend those knees, bring one leg forward, and bring the other in. Press those fingers, open that chest, come back down, and circle the arms over your head. And opening up, coming back down. Circle again. And coming back. No stopping this time. We just keep going. So a little bit more flow now to create some heat. Bringing the legs back. Coming down. So you can choose to do it on your toes or on your knees. A little higher cobra now. To maybe an upward facing dog, so you lift your hips from the mat through the knees, bring yourself up to downward facing dog. So in the downward facing dog, this is usually where we pause a little bit longer. Bend your knees and bring one leg in, bringing that knee down. And you're going to stay here and you're going to open your chest. Now we're going to do an asana, a hip opener, bringing those arms up. Palms together in front of your heart, and you're going to rotate over your knee, bringing that elbow down. And from here, I want you to keep elongating. Open that chest. Energy out through the upper elbow. Rotating back. Bring your hands down into the mat. Bring yourself up and downward facing dog. Stay connected with your body. Keep breathing. Bend your knees. Other leg forward, so you switch side, bringing that knee down. Pressing yourself up on your fingertips. Open that chest. When you're ready, bring the arms up. Palms together in front of your heart. Rotate over your knee, elbow down, and now open up. Yes. So this is a lift from your tummy. Energy out through the elbow and through your head. Rotating back, hands down, and bring yourself back to downward facing dog. Bend those knees. And you're going to come all the way forward with one leg. Bringing the other with you. Pressing those fingers, you know what's coming. Open that chest. Come back down. Circle all the way up. And breathe out and open. One more time, my friends. Circle arms. Bend over. Pressing down those fingers. Coming down. One leg back. Bring the other leg with you to a plank now. Chaturanga. And up for a cobra. And if you want to lift those hips, come back down, toes under, through the knees. Bring yourself up for downward facing dog. Deep breath, bend the knees, come in with one leg. Knee down, press yourself up on the fingertips. And we're going to lift the arms up, open the chest. Now you can face forward or you can look up, palms together in front of the heart. Rotate over your knee and open up from the chest. Keep that tummy tight. Rotate back, hands down, and you're going to go back to the downward facing dog, preparing the body for the other side. Bend the knees, come forward, bring the knee down. Press yourself up first to open that chest. And from there, you're going to grab your tummy and you're going to bring the arms up with a super strong core here. Yes, palms together, rotating and lift. So here, press your scapula a little bit together, energy out through the elbows, top of your head. And don't forget to breathe. Rotate back to center. Palms down. Now bring yourself to a plank position. From the downward facing dog, Bend those elbows. Bring yourself up to cobra or upward facing dog. Breathe out, come down. Breathe in, downward facing dog. So every movement is synced with your breath. All right, let loose a little bit more here. Release some more of that tension, stiffness. Bend those knees, one leg forward and the other in. Pressing those hands, open the chest. Circle the arms all the way up and circle down. Now I want you to bring your feet together for Sun Salutation B. So prepare yourself. Open the hands. We're going to start by circling the arms all the way up above the head. And you're going to open that chest as far up and as far back as you feel is possible. Now bring the hands in front of your chest. Bend your knees, arms front, and then you're going to lift them up. Keep bringing that tummy in and imagine that you're sitting on a high chair. Bending over, pressing those hands down, coming down all the way. Now, if you want, you can go back or jump down for Chaturanga and lift yourself up for upward facing dog or cobra all the way down. Toes under through your knees. Lift yourself to downward facing dog. Bend those knees and one leg forward. Now leave the other leg behind. Straighten it. Press yourself up on the fingertips. Core tight. Now hands over your knees. And now on your hips. And from here you can choose to stay here or you can lift your arms. Facing front or up. Coming all the way down. Press those fingertips down, open that chest, and you're gonna open one arm and lift it all the way to the sky. Hold it there, energy out for the fingertips, coming back down. And come back to a plank position, Chaturanga. Bring yourself up, deep breath in. Deep breath out through your toes and your knees, downward facing dog. Breathe. Bend those knees, taking the other side now, pressing yourself on the fingertips, opening up, long back. Hands over your knees. On your hips, and now you choose. Do you want to bring the arms up? Does it feel good for you? Find something that works for you, my friend. Keep breathing. Coming all the way down, pressing yourself up on the fingertips, and now open to the other side. Yes, so this is a little twist here. Coming down, palms down, and you're going to bring yourself to a plank position. And remember, you always have the option to go for your knees, so you don't have to do it on your toes. Only do the toes if it feels good for you and if you feel that you're strong enough to do it. Staying in that downward facing dog now, doing those last twisting and whatever you need to do. Bend your knees. Now, small jumps all the way in. We're going to create a little bit of heat here. Small jumps back, all the way. Let's try it again. Now, in for 2, And you're going to go back for 2. Awesome. Stay here and breathe. And now, one big one. Did you do it? And one big back. Bend on knees. Let's try again. And if one feels too big for you, go for 3 jumps or 4 jumps or the 2 jumps. Choose whatever you want. This is just to create some heat now. We're coming to the end of our practice. So savor those last moments of your downward facing dog. Bend those knees, come all the way down. And you know what's coming? Yes, child position. And now this is a more relaxed child position, so you can just let go, no tension in the arms. Just let those sit bones come closer and closer all the way down to your heels. Take a deep breath, bring yourself up to seated position. Bring those knees in and sit now in a comfortable position, something that feels good for you to end the practice. And we're going to do it very mindfully and intentionally to set you up for that perfect day. If you want, put your hands on your heart. Savor this moment. Connect with your body. Listen to it. What is it telling you? Now grab your favorite energy from the practice. Hold on to it tight. And make sure to bring it with you throughout the rest of your day. Give me a little smile. Bring that smile all the way in from your heart. Open your eyes. And I'm wishing you an amazing day. Thank you for practicing yoga with Balanced.